Hey, welcome back to World Entertainment. And has Amazon found its new James Bond to take over after Daniel Craig was pretty much unceremoniously killed off in the role? Well, that's the new report and rumour doing the round. However, this isn't coming from the likes of a Daniel Rickman or a My Time to Shine or a Jeff Snyder. This comes from the rag that is called the Daily Mail. So we're not going to take a hell of a lot of stock into this, but it is interesting, especially to see the kind of name that's doing the round, and you're kind of like, where did he come from in the running? We're of course talking about Callum Turner is reportedly the new James Bond, and according to this rumour, it's a done deal. So let's dive into this and take a look. So it's saying it's being claimed that Callum Turner has landed the role of James Bond, with it further claiming the actor has already been telling friends the job is his. The report comes via the Daily Mail, which adds that Turner's fiancée, Dua Lipa, is also being eyed to write and perform the Bond theme. According to the outlet, the casting is now the worst kept secret going. Is it because this guy's name has really not been getting all that floated around? So I don't quite understand where the Daily Mail is going. This guy is it. So sources close to Turner told the Mail on Sunday that the Fantastic Beasts and Masters of the Air Star believes the deal is done. He's been blabbing all over town. Callum is the new Bond. It's been confirmed. Everyone in his circle is talking about it, a source claimed. Straight out the gate, you'd have to say that would be BS, because if he was cast, Amazon would have been telling him straight out, do not tell anybody. And if he's going all over the place, just blabbing it around, yeah, all likelihood is this is all BS. So Turner, 35, has become the odds-on favourite, overtaking names like Aaron Taylor-Johnson, James Norton, and Idris Elba. Why is Idris Elba's name still in there? Who is saying Idris Elba could still be James Bond? They're going for the younger version. They're not going to hire a guy in his 50s, so I don't know why his name is still being thrown in the mix every time they bring up James Bond. So the rumours intensified after Turner and Dua Lipa were spotted vacationing at GoldenEye in Jamaica, the former estate of Bond creator Ian Fleming. Means nothing, to be honest with you. If Turner officially takes over the role, Amazon may be looking to make it a 2-for-1 deal. It's claimed that Dua Lipa wants to record the new Bond theme, following artists like Adele, Billie Eilish and Sam Smith. Isn't it amazing? A 60-year history for this franchise. All the movies they've done, 24 of them at the moment, or is it 25? 25 in there. And they name the 3 most recent bloody entries, as opposed to naming the likes of Tom Jones or something like that. You know, it's like, wow, you went for the brand newest one. By the way, Sam Smith's was fucking horrendous. So Dua is over the moon for Callum. She's been saying she'd love to record the Bond theme, the source said. You'd love to know who this source is. The next film is being written by Peaky Blinders creator Stephen Knight and overseen by Dune director Denis Villeneuve. Bond 26 is expected to begin filming this year, with a 2027 theatrical release currently being eyed. I highly doubt that will happen. So Amazon Studios recently acquired the Bond franchise. Cool, we know that. The whole thing surrounding this movie is still a jumbly mess at the moment, because you still have Amazon kind of saying, oh, it needs to be Bond for the modern day. You're like, ugh, don't like hearing that. Denis Villeneuve has started to say that, which is a bad sign. Yeah, he's a director where it's like, okay, he could be an okay fit, but the problem with Denis Villeneuve is he's a very slow burn storyteller. So his movies are a very slow burn. Dune, even though I like the 2 Dunes that he's put out already, part 1 is much better than part 2. They still are that kind of slow burn. storytelling. I don't know if he's that type of good fit for James Bond, which has to be more fast-paced action and quicker storytelling as opposed to a slow burn. If you give us a slow burn James Bond story, it's going to be a disaster. Do you know what one was a slow burn? And it's arguably one of the worst, if not the worst, James Bond movie, was on Her Majesty's Secret Service. It was just like they stayed in the one location for the whole movie and just nothing really happened. It was like, ugh. Whether that was the case that they weren't sure what to do with George Lazenby or what the story was, don't know. But everybody seems to have a bit of confidence in Stephen Knight writing it. Problem is, how much is Amazon going to be sitting on his shoulders going, no, you have to add this and remove that, and we can't have Bond girls and stuff like that, you know what I mean? That's where you kind of go, don't know. The only thing is, Jennifer Salke won't be there. She's no longer involved, so it's kind of like, well, she could still end up getting a producer credit on this because she was part of the group who fully bought over MGM, so we'd have to wait and see. But where this guy's name has come from, I heard his name like once being in the running, and he was still well behind the likes of Aaron Taylor-Johnson and that James Norton dude. His name seemed to be the one that was getting very much pushed forward. And the irony is, every time I do a James Bond video, whether it's about the games or the movie or whatnot, pretty much everyone always still says, like, yeah, we want Cavill. So everybody's still on board for, we want Henry Cavill to be James Bond, and why wouldn't you? He is absolutely the perfect choice. It doesn't matter that he's, 42 now, 43? So, I still don't understand why. And if you could get quick turnarounds with the movies, then the age shouldn't be that much of an issue. Think of it. They're going younger because they want to have the actor for longer in the role. What happens if after, say, the first movie, you do a second one, and both of them end up being absolute stinkers? Do you really think people are going to want another movie with that same actor on board? No. And then the issue would be, Amazon would go, well, what do we do? Do we keep them? Or do we just recast because this isn't going well? You know what I mean? There's no point hiring people just because they go, well, if we go young, we can keep them for longer. It's like, yeah, but that only works if what you put out is quality. And the way yous are talking at the moment, and what we're seeing already happening with the likes of the game, with the whole idiot who made the game coming out and going, oh yeah, to put out a classic Bond would be tone deaf in today's era. And it's like, classic James Bond? So you mean James Bond? Everything isn't looking good for this movie. Whether this guy gets cast, I don't recall seeing. Was he in the first Fantastic Beasts? Actually, he was probably in both of them or all three of them. I vaguely remember him. Was he the brother? Was he the guy who played what's the character's name? Jesus, why am I forgetting what his name is now? Newt Commander, something like that, isn't it? Was he his brother? Is he the guy who played his brother? I think possibly. But either way, I don't think he's a good fit for Bond. For me, he doesn't particularly have the look of it. Don't particularly care about Dua Lipa doing the theme tune. Fine, you know. You tend to get these pop artists now who can actually kind of go into that kind of classical sound when they do the James Bond one, like Billie Eilish did, and of course Adele did. Adele was probably the best one out of all the Daniel Craig era ones. But I don't really care about if she does the theme tune, because let's be honest, there's no real classic singers anymore to kind of come in and do it anyway, so you kind of have to go newer. But what do you guys think? Do you think this guy has landed the role of James Bond? Do you think he truly is running around telling everybody and anybody, hey, it's a done deal, I'm James Bond? And do you care about Dua Lipa doing the music? Half of you are probably going, who? Look her up. Let me know in the comments. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like, share, subscribe, hit that hype button, check out memberships, all that good stuff. Let's get the channel growing, baby. Cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.